Technology and its impact. What if we grew up in a world with absolutely no devices? How different would our everyday lives be? Imagine waking up on a Monday morning, you're on your way to work, and thousands of people walking to work with no phones or GPS or headphones, just walking to work miles and miles away. Technology has definitely impacted our world in numerous ways. There have been many debates based on whether technology has a positive or a negative effect in our everyday lives. Kirkpatrick Sale was a leader of the Neo-Luddites. He believed that technology is harming our ecosystem and strongly believes that people should consider living a simplistic life with limited technology or no technology at all. However, Kevin Kelly disagrees with him by stating that technology has been bettered a developing world. Technology has impacted thousands of people in a positive way. Technology may have its disadvantages. There's also plenty of benefits. You will all benefit from hearing about this topic because you will begin to think about the negative and positive impacts technology has on your lives currently and on the lives of your children. I will inform you on the different kinds of technology and their impact for the better or worse. First, I will discuss the history of technology. Second, I will speak on technology and its positive impact. And finally, I will discuss technology and its negative outcomes. My first main point is technology and its history. Now, before I get into more modern technology, according to a brief history of technology written by Jeff Desjardins, it wasn't until the 1960s that 80% of the United States households had telephone landlines. Appliances we might today consider essential are a big part of evolution with modern technology. The era of technology started when wheels were invented, which is one of technology's most important items today. After it, more and more things were invented. We look back to the mid-20th century. There was no access to the internet and it was difficult for people to communicate with each other. But with the invention of the internet, people could have face-to-face conversation via FaceTime, Facebook, WhatsApp, live streaming, etc. This second part of my speech explains why some people resist technology. While reading the interview with the Luddite, in the New York Times article with Kelly and Sale, I come to understand a debate over technology and whether we need it or not. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kevin Kelly is the interviewer. He has wrote many books on neo-biological technology. He sees technology as an advancement. He is excited for all the new things coming from technology. On the other hand, Kirkpatrick Sale is the leader of the Neo-Luddites. Sale writes extensively and skeptically about technology. He says that technology would end up changing us all and that our lives would depend on technology, that it is something that he is against. And Sale is not willing to use technology. He tries to avoid everything that has to do with it. In the interview with Kelly, he states, "I choose not to enter that technology so intimately as to have a computer confronting me that way. If I can keep the computer distant in the way Amish can keep the telephone distant, I choose to do so." It is astonishing to drift into his beliefs and how much sense it made, what he was expressing at the moment. He talks about how computation is taking over our lives. He argues that while the general public believes that technology is a necessity, in his opinion, it's all pernicious goal of making money and producing things. However, with the current crisis that we find ourselves in today with the COVID-19 pandemic, school closed and numerous of businesses closing due to low sales, we can see for ourselves that technology has become an economic backbone for our society. The use of technology is no longer for mass production. It is used as a tool to help our society. It's being used for public health purposes, online shopping, digital payments, online work, remote learning, and so much more. Helping those small shops that would eventually close down indefinitely because of lack of business. You can now help them. Customers use Uber Eats, Amazon, Etsy, and many more platforms online, which deliver right to your front door with a click of a button. I see now how much I myself rely on technology in order to apply for unemployment, to help my siblings with their homework, to even be able to do my own homework and my own work. I now value my laptop more than I've ever done before. The use of those apps and online resources has reduced spread of COVID-19 and helped keep businesses from closing down. Technology has not only helped small businesses flourish during the pandemic, but has also helped students continue an education. Today, about 4 billion people are in lockdown around the world, and the students are cut off from school. It's no surprise that a lot of children and their parents are increasingly connecting to the outside world through screens. They might have once hated screens. In the New York Times article, Coronavirus Ended the Screen Time Debate and Screens Won by Nellie Bowles, the article speaks on technology taking over in this pandemic. Students can now take part in a virtual online class along with their fellow classmates. Classrooms are able to continue functioning while social distancing because of technology. Students turn into their homework online and take exams online. Teachers are able to continue doing their jobs, just like millions of other people are currently working from home. The interviewer, Kevin Kelly, believer in a brighter future through technology, argues with sales pessimism, saying, quote, "The more we make our technology lifelike, the better that technology will be." That's exactly what is happening in today's time. Technology is more lifelike. There's a remarkable human connection during this crisis that would not have happened. Technology has impacted society through communication, how we talk and communicate with one another worldwide. One of the most important technology tools are cell phones. Cell phones are essential nowadays. Our phones hold so much data. We use them as GPS, camera, photo albums, and of course to keep in contact with family and friends. It's important to stay in touch with all your loved ones. This is an extraordinary time with a high degree of uncertainty and irregularity. People have to connect with each other. We now have numerous ways of communication. Because of that, there has been easier connection with anyone. The technology has also helped us stay safe by developing new vaccines, new studies for better understanding of the human body. But on the other hand, technology has also had a negative impact on human life. While some forms of technology may have made positive changes in the world, there's also a negative effect on technology and its usage as well. The most common argument when it comes with the development of technology is that environmentally, it's not the best for our planet. The factories that make our beloved cell phones, laptops, flat screen televisions, and many more harms our ecosystem. The years of burning non-renewable resources like coal, petroleum, natural gas, and many more have created great damage to our ozone layer. Much of our wildlife with no shelter, which causes them to go extinct. Over the years, humans have also destroyed many wild forests in order to produce goods for our people. which again results in danger to the wildlife and ourselves. Another negative impact in the electronic usage, according to an article in Medical News Today, negative effects of technology, what to know. Social media and mobile devices may lead to psychological and physical issues, such as eye strain and difficulty focusing on important tasks. They may also contribute to more serious health conditions, such as depression. The overuse of technology may have more significant impacts on developing children and teenagers. Now, all of us may thank technology for keeping us closer and more communicated. But have any of us sat down and blamed technology for being so addictive? Have many of us sat down with our children and told them they need a break from screens? Technology has brought us isolation. We go to family gatherings and become zombies on our cell phones. We don't even notice our surroundings anymore. It's caused us depression and anxiety. Eye strain caused by screen time, screen brightness, viewing too close or too far away, reduced physical activity. Instead of our kids engaging more outside, doing such activities as rollerblading, scooter riding, swimming, running, football, and dancing. Bone activities such as hopscotch, skipping, and running. They're sitting and laying down on their phones, being lazy. To sum up my speech, everyone has different opinions on technology. First, we saw the change in its history. Second, technology and its positive impact. And finally, we discussed technology and its negative outcomes. I have experienced that technology is something we cannot exclude from our everyday lives. Even when we don't want to depend on it, we do. Without technology, this pandemic would have been a bigger disaster. Kids would have probably had to repeat the same grade. Teachers, lawyers, therapists, sales associates would have lost their jobs. Yes, it's a big change and it can harm as well as please. Should we accept its shortcuts and go with the flow? Can we enhance the positive and work to reduce the negative? What do you think?